بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
والصافات صفا.
By those angels lined up in rows.
فالزاجرات زجرا.
And those who drive the clouds.
فالتاليات ذكرا.
And those who recite the message.
إن إلهكم لواحد.
Indeed, your God is one.
رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما ورب المشارق.
Lord of the heavens and the earth, and that between them, and Lord of the sunrises.
إنا زينا السماء الدنيا بزينة الكواكب.
Indeed, we have adorned the nearest heaven with an adornment of stars.
وحفظا من كل شيطان مارد.
And as protection against every rebellious devil.
لا يسمعون إلى الملأ الأعلى ويقذفون من كل جانب.
So they may not listen to the exalted assembly of angels and are pelted from every side.
دحورا ولهم عذاب واصب.
Repelled, and for them is a constant punishment.
إلا من خطف الخطفة فأتبعه شهاب ثاقب.
Except one who snatches some words by theft, but they are pursued by a burning flame, piercing in brightness.
فاستفتهم أهم أشد خلقا أم من خلقنا إنا خلقناهم من طين لازب.
Then inquire of them, O Muhammad, are they a stronger or more difficult creation, or those others we have created? Indeed, we created men from sticky clay.
بل عجبت ويسخرون.
But you wonder while they mock.
وإذا ذكروا لا يذكرون.
And when they are reminded, they remember not.
وإذا رأوا آية يستسخرون.
And when they see a sign, they ridicule.
وقالوا إن هذا إلا سحر مبين.
And say, this is not but obvious magic.
أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا وعظاما أإنا لمبعوثون.
When we have died and become dust and bones, are we indeed to be resurrected?
أَوَآبَاؤُنَا الْأَوَّلُونَ.
And our forefathers as well?
قُلْ نَعَمْ وَأَنْتُمْ دَاخِرُونَ.
Say, yes, and you will be rendered contemptible.
فإنما هي زجرة واحدة فإذا هم ينظرون.
It will be only one shout, and at once they will be observing.
وقالوا يا ويلنا هذا يوم الدين.
They will say, oh woe to us, this is the day of recompense.
هذا يوم الفصل الذي كنتم به تكذبون.
They will be told, this is the day of judgment which you used to deny.
احشروا الذين ظلموا وأزواجهم وما كانوا يعبدون.
The angels will be ordered, gather those who committed wrong, their kinds, and what they used to worship.
من دون الله فاهدوهم إلى صراط الجحيم.
Other than Allah, and guide them to the path of hellfire.
وقفوهم إنهم مسؤولون.
And stop them. Indeed, they are to be questioned.
ما لكم لا تناصرون.
They will be asked, what is wrong with you? Why do you not help each other?
بل هم اليوم مستسلمون.
But they, that day, are in surrender.
وأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتساءلون.
And they will approach one another blaming each other.
قالوا إنكم كنتم تأتوننا عن اليمين.
They will say, indeed, you used to come at us from the right.
قالوا بل لم تكونوا مؤمنين.
The oppressors will say, rather, you yourselves were not believers.
وما كان لنا عليكم من سلطان بل كنتم قوما طاغين.
And we had over you no authority, but you were a transgressing people.
فحق علينا قول ربنا إنا لذائقون.
So the word of our Lord has come into effect upon us. Indeed, we will taste punishment.
فأغويناكم إنا كنا غاوين.
And we led you to deviation. Indeed, we were deviators.
فإنهم يومئذ في العذاب مشتركون.
So indeed they, that day, will be sharing in the punishment.
إنا كذلك نفعل بالمجرمين.
Indeed, that is how we deal with the criminals.
إنهم كانوا إذا قيل لهم لا إله إلا الله يستكبرون.
Indeed they, when it was said to them, there is no deity but Allah, were arrogant.
ويقولون أئنا لتاركو آلهتنا لشاعر مجنون.
And were saying, are we to leave our gods for a mad poet?
بل جاء بالحق وصدق المرسلين.
Rather, the Prophet has come with the truth and confirmed the previous messengers.
إنكم لذائق العذاب الأليم.
Indeed, you disbelievers will be tasters of the painful punishment.
وما تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون.
And you will not be recompensed except for what you used to do.
إلا عباد الله المخلصين.
But not the chosen servants of Allah.
أولئك لهم رزق معلوم.
Those will have a provision determined.
فواكه وهم مكرمون.
fruits, and they will be honored.
في جنات النعيم
In gardens of pleasure,
على سرر متقابلين
on thrones facing one another.
يطاف عليهم بكأس من معين
There will be circulated among them a cup of wine from a flowing spring,
بيضاء لذة للشاربين
white and delicious to the drinkers.
لا فيها غول ولا هم عنها ينزفون
No bad effect is there in it, nor from it will they be intoxicated.
وعندهم قاصرات الطرف عين
And with them will be women limiting their glances, with large, beautiful eyes,
كأنهن بيض مكنون
as if they were delicate eggs, well protected.
فأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتساءلون
And they will approach one another, inquiring of each other.
قال قائل منهم إني كان لي قرين
A speaker among them will say, Indeed, I had a companion on earth,
يقول أئنك لمن المصدقين
who would say, Are you indeed of those who believe?
أإذا متنا وكنا ترابا وعظاما أئنا لمدينون That
when we have died and become dust and bones, we will indeed be recompensed.
قال هل أنتم مطلعون
He will say, Would you care to look?
فاطلع فرآه في سواء الجحيم
And he will look and see him in the midst of the hellfire.
قال تالله إن كدت لتردين
He will say, By Allah, you almost ruined me.
ولولا نعمة ربي لكنت من المحضرين
If not for the favor of my Lord, I would have been of those brought into hell.
أفما نحن بميتين
Then, are we not to die?
إلا موتتنا الأولى وما نحن بمعذبين
Except for our first death, and we will not be punished?
إن هذا لهو الفوز العظيم
Indeed, this is the great attainment.
لمثل هذا فليعمل العاملون
For the like of this, let the workers on earth work.
أذلك خير نزلا أم شجرة الزقوم
Is paradise a better accommodation, or the tree of Zakkum?
إنا جعلناها فتنة للظالمين
Indeed, we have made it a torment for the wrongdoers.
إنها شجرة تخرج في أصل الجحيم
Indeed, it is a tree issuing from the bottom of the hellfire.
طلعها كأنه رؤوس الشياطين
It's emerging fruit as if it was heads of the devils.
فإنهم لآكلون منها فمالئون منها البطون.
And indeed, they will eat from it and fill with it their bellies.
ثم إن لهم عليها لشوبا من حميم.
Then indeed, they will have after it a mixture of scalding water.
ثم إن مرجعهم لإلى الجحيم.
Then indeed, their return will be to the hell fire.
إنهم ألفوا آباءهم ضالين.
Indeed, they found their fathers astray.
فهم على آثارهم يهرعون.
So they hastened to follow in their footsteps.
وَلَقَدْ ضَلَّ قَبْلَهُمْ أَكْثَرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ.
And there had already strayed before them most of the former peoples.
وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا فِيهِمْ مُنذِرِينَ.
And we had already sent among them warners.
فانظر كيف كان عاقبة المنذرين.
Then look how was the end of those who were warned.
إلا عباد الله المخلصين.
But not the chosen servants of Allah.
ولقد نادانا نوح فلنعم المجيبون.
And Noah had certainly called us, and we are the best of responders.
ونجيناه وأهله من الكرب العظيم.
And we saved him and his family from the great affliction.
وجعلنا ذريته هم الباقين.
And we made his descendants those remaining on the earth.
وتركنا عليه في الآخرين.
And left for him favorable mention among later generations.
سلام على نوح في العالمين.
Peace upon Noah among the worlds.
إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين.
Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good.
إنه من عبادنا المؤمنين.
Indeed, he was of our believing servants.
ثم أغرقنا الآخرين.
Then we drowned the disbelievers.
وإن من شيعته لإبراهيم.
And indeed, among his kind was Abraham.
إذ جاء ربه بقلب سليم.
When he came to his Lord with a sound heart.
إذ قال لأبيه وقومه ماذا تعبدون.
And when he said to his father and his people, what do you worship?
أئفكا آلهة دون الله تريدون.
Is it falsehood as gods other than Allah you desire?
فما ظنكم برب العالمين.
Then what is your thought about the Lord of the worlds?
فنظر نظرة في النجوم.
And he cast a look at the stars.
فقال إني سقيم
and said, Indeed, I am about to be ill.
فتولوا عنه مدبرين
So they turned away from him, departing.
فراغ إلى آلهتهم فقال ألا تأكلون
Then he turned to their gods and said, Do you not eat?
ما لكم لا تنطقون
What is wrong with you that you do not speak?
فراغ عليهم ضربا باليمين
And he turned upon them a blow with his right hand.
فأقبلوا إليه يزفون
Then the people came toward him, hastening.
قال أتعبدون ما تنحتون
He said, Do you worship that which you yourselves carve?
والله خلقكم وما تعملون
While Allah created you and that which you do.
قالوا ابنوا له بنيانا فألقوه في الجحيم
They said, Construct for him a furnace and throw him into the burning fire.
فأرادوا به كيدا فجعلناهم الأسفلين
And they intended for him a plan, but we made them the most debased.
وقال إني ذاهب إلى ربي سيهدين
And then he said, Indeed, I will go to where I am ordered by my Lord. He will guide me.
رب هب لي من الصالحين
My Lord, grant me a child from among the righteous.
فبشرناه بغلام حليم
So we gave him good tidings of a forbearing boy.
فلما بلغ معه السعي قال يا بني إني أرى في المنام أني أذبحك فانظر ماذا ترى قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين.
And when he reached with him the age of exertion, he said, O my son, indeed I have seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you, so see what you think. He said, O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, of the steadfast.
فلما أسلما وتله للجبين
And when they had both submitted, and he put him down upon his forehead,
وناديناه أن يا إبراهيم
we called to him, O Abraham,
قد صدقت الرؤيا إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين.
You have fulfilled the vision. Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good.
إن هذا لهو البلاء المبين.
Indeed, this was the clear trial.
وفديناه بذبح عظيم.
And we ransomed him with a great sacrifice.
وتركنا عليه في الآخرين.
And we left for him favorable mention among later generations.
سلام على إبراهيم.
Peace upon Abraham.
كذلك نجزي المحسنين.
Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good.
إنه من عبادنا المؤمنين.
Indeed, he was of our believing servants.
وبشرناه بإسحاق نبيا من الصالحين.
And we gave him good tidings of Isaac, a prophet from among the righteous.
وباركنا عليه وعلى إسحاق ومن ذريتهما محسن وظالم لنفسه مبين.
And we blessed him and Isaac. But among their descendants is the doer of good and the clearly unjust to himself.
وَلَقَدْ مَنَنَّا عَلَى مُوسَى وَهَارُونَ.
And we did certainly confer favor upon Moses and Aaron.
وَنَجَّيْنَاهُمَا وَقَوْمَهُمَا مِنَ الْكَرْبِ الْعَظِيمِ.
And we saved them and their people from the great affliction.
وَنَصَرْنَاهُمْ فَكَانُوا هُمُ الْغَالِبِينَ.
And we supported them, so it was they who overcame.
وَآتَيْنَاهُمَا الْكِتَابَ الْمُسْتَبِينَ.
And we gave them the explicit scripture.
وَهَدَيْنَاهُمَا الصِّرَاطَ الْمُسْتَقِيمَ.
And we guided them on the straight path.
وَتَرَكْنَا عَلَيْهِمَا فِي الْآخِرِينَ.
And we left for them favorable mention among later generations.
سَلَامٌ عَلَى مُوسَى وَهَارُونَ.
Peace upon Moses and Aaron.
إِنَّا كَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ.
Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good.
إِنَّهُمَا مِنْ عِبَادِنَا الْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
Indeed, they were of our believing servants.
وَإِنَّ إِلْيَاسَ لَمِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ.
And indeed, Elias was from among the messengers.
إِذْ قَالَ لِقَوْمِهِ أَلَا تَتَّقُونَ.
When he said to his people, will you not fear Allah?
أَتَدْعُونَ بَعْلًا وَتَذَرُونَ أَحْسَنَ الْخَالِقِينَ.
Do you call upon Baal and leave the best of creators?
اللَّهَ رَبَّكُمْ وَرَبَّ آبَائِكُمُ الْأَوَّلِينَ. Allah,
your Lord and the Lord of your first forefathers.
فَكَذَّبُوهُ فَإِنَّهُمْ لَمُحْضَرُونَ.
And they denied him, so indeed they will be brought for punishment.
إِلَّا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ الْمُخْلَصِينَ.
Except the chosen servants of Allah.
وَتَرَكْنَا عَلَيْهِ فِي الْآخِرِينَ.
And we left for him favorable mention among later generations.
سَلَامٌ عَلَى الْيَاسِينَ.
Peace upon Elias.
إِنَّا كَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ.
Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good.
إِنَّهُ مِنْ عِبَادِنَا الْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
Indeed, he was of our believing servants.
وَإِنَّ لُوطًا لَمِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ.
And indeed, Lot was among the messengers.
إذ نجيناه وأهله أجمعين.
So mention when we saved him and his family all,
إلا عجوزا في الغابرين.
except his wife among those who remained with the evildoers.
ثم دمرنا الآخرين.
Then we destroyed the others.
وإنكم لتمرون عليهم مصبحين.
And indeed, you pass by them in the morning.
وبالليل أفلا تعقلون.
And at night, then will you not use reason?
وإن يونس لمن المرسلين.
And indeed, Jonah was among the messengers.
إذ أبق إلى الفلك المشحون.
Mention when he ran away to the laden ship.
فساهم فكان من المدحضين.
And he drew lots and was among the losers.
فالتقمه الحوت وهو مليم.
Then the fish swallowed him while he was blameworthy.
فلولا أنه كان من المسبحين.
And had he not been of those who exalt Allah,
للبث في بطنه إلى يوم يبعثون.
he would have remained inside its belly until the day they are resurrected.
فنبذناه بالعراء وهو سقيم.
But we threw him onto the open shore while he was ill.
وأنبتنا عليه شجرة من يقطين.
And we caused to grow over him a gourd vine.
وأرسلناه إلى 100,000 أو يزيدون.
And we sent him to his people of 100,000 or more.
فآمنوا فمتعناهم إلى حين.
And they believed, so we gave them enjoyment of life for a time.
فاستفتهم ألربك البنات ولهم البنون.
So inquire of them, O Muhammad, does your Lord have daughters while they have sons?
أم خلقنا الملائكة إناثا وهم شاهدون.
Or did we create the angels as females while they were witnesses?
ألا إنهم من إفكهم ليقولون.
Unquestionably, it is out of their invented falsehood that they say,
من إفكهم ليقولون ولد الله وإنهم لكاذبون.
Out of their invented falsehood that they say, Allah has begotten, and indeed they are liars.
أصطفى البنات على البنين.
Has he chosen daughters over sons?
ما لكم كيف تحكمون.
What is wrong with you? How do you make judgment?
أفلا تذكرون.
Then will you not be reminded?
أم لكم سلطان مبين.
Or do you have a clear authority?
فأتوا بكتابكم إن كنتم صادقين.
Then produce your scripture if you should be truthful.
وجعلوا بينه وبين الجنة نسبا وَلَقَدْ عَلِمَتِ الْجِنَّةُ إِنَّهُمْ لَمُحْضَرُونَ.
And they have claimed between him and the jinn a lineage. But the jinn have already known that they who made such claims will be brought to punishment.
سُبْحَانَ اللَّهِ عَمَّا يَصِفُونَ.
Exalted is Allah above what they describe.
إِلَّا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ الْمُخْلَصِينَ.
Except the chosen servants of Allah who do not share in that sin.
فَإِنَّكُمْ وَمَا تَعْبُدُونَ.
So indeed, you disbelievers and whatever you worship,
مَا أَنْتُمْ عَلَيْهِ بِفَاتِنِينَ.
you cannot tempt anyone away from him,
إِلَّا مَنْ هُوَ صَالِ الْجَحِيمِ.
except he who is to enter and burn in the hell fire.
وَمَا مِنَّا إِلَّا لَهُ مَقَامٌ مَعْلُومٌ.
The angels say, there is not among us any except that he has a known position.
وَإِنَّا لَنَحْنُ الصَّافُّونَ.
And indeed, we are those who line up for prayer.
وَإِنَّا لَنَحْنُ الْمُسَبِّحُونَ.
And indeed, we are those who exalt Allah.
وَإِن كَانُوا لَيَقُولُونَ.
And indeed, the disbelievers used to say,
لو أن عندنا ذكرا من الأولين.
if we had a message from those of the former peoples,
لكنا عباد الله المخلصين.
we would have been the chosen servants of Allah.
فكفروا به فسوف يعلمون.
But they disbelieved in it, so they are going to know.
ولقد سبقت كلمتنا لعبادنا المرسلين.
And our word has already proceeded for our servants, the messengers.
إنهم لهم المنصورون.
That indeed, they would be those given victory.
وإن جندنا لهم الغالبون.
And that indeed, our soldiers will be those who overcome.
فتول عنهم حتى حين.
So, O Muhammad, leave them for a time.
وأبصرهم فسوف يبصرون.
And see what will befall them, for they are going to see.
أفبعذابنا يستعجلون.
Then for our punishment are they impatient?
فإذا نزل بساحتهم فساء صباح المنذرين.
But when it descends in their territory, then evil is the morning of those who were warned.
وتول عنهم حتى حين.
And leave them for a time.
وأبصر فسوف يبصرون.
And see, for they are going to see.
سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون.
Exalted is your Lord, the Lord of might, above what they describe.
وسلام على المرسلين.
And peace upon the messengers.
والحمد لله رب العالمين.
And praise to Allah, Lord of the worlds.